At the Utah Olympic Oval in December, one speed skater managed to add to her recent run of success.
It's always good to have a good performance at home, and yeah, I was just happy to do a good one for the fans.
Erin Jackson had just finished first in the 500 meters. Contractual issues prevent us from showing video of the competition, but Jackson has excelled at this distance during this World Cup season.
I think just kind of relaxing and doing what I know how to do, and just letting the training kind of show itself during the race. Yeah, so just turning everything off and going for it.
29-year-old Jackson from Ocala, Florida, first achieved success as an inline skater when she was a teenager. She then turned to roller derby and eventually became the first black woman to make an Olympic long-track speed skating team in 2018. It was not an easy transition.
Ice speed skating, they sit a lot deeper. You create a much higher level of lactic acid, and the pressure on the legs are so significant. It's like lifting heavy weights every stroke.
Her coach, Ryan Shimabukuro, says speed skating requires a different technique and level of conditioning.
She had never biked, for training before. She had never lifted weights for training before. She never did dry land, really. So when you start to add everything around that makes, a speed skater, the consistency starts to show.
Jackson finished sixth in her second 500 in Utah.
Today I had what I think is a bit of a false start, so a little hesitation there, but it wasn't called back, so you have to be ready for everything.
Even the slightest misstep or technical glitch will cost you in this race.
That's an arm swing that goes wrong. That's a small slip off the start. That's why it's called a race of truth, right? The clock doesn't lie.
It's hard to believe, but it was nearly 2 decades ago when short track specialist Apollo Anton Ono struck gold with U.S. skating fans at the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City. 2 decades later, Jackson dreams of a similar storybook ending on Beijing's long track.
The 500 is such like a particular race, anyone can have a good day, anyone can have a bad day.
Shimabukuro says although the Olympics are a different animal, Jackson is always able to raise her game on race day.
She's a pleasure to work with because she's a very intelligent person, and you tell her what she needs to do, she'll absorb it and work on it until she's blue in the face.
Former inline skater Chad Hedrick won 2 medals at the 2010 Winter Olympics. Current speed skating star Joey Mantia comes from a similar background. Jackson thinks her recent top finishes bode well for February.
It's definitely confidence building.
Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Kearns, Utah.